Right, say it, man.
Oh, God. Oh, fuck.
Change the date.
Fuck, what day's today?
16th. Shit. That's the one. Just flip that. Yeah. Boy. All right.
Fake 6.
Fake 6.
Oh, shit. It's not even on there properly. Hey, welcome to Blowhards.
Yeah, hang on. I got to do the audio thing.
How we looking?
I think it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Such a lust for revenge. Fuck.
Oh, you'll be able to read this time.
Huh?
You'll be able to read this. Hang on. Put that down.
It's the perfect weapon. 6 shots, enough to kill anything that moves.
Where's the fucking Twitch?
The Deutsch.
The
Deutsch, I don't know.
So
What?
it just showed up on there. Okay. All right. And ready?
Yeah, I thought we were recording this entire time.
No, I got to record now.
Oh.
Shit. Wait. Did that work? No. Hello, welcome to Blowhards, episode 81. I'm Ryan Hess. With me is Eric Pena.
That's me.
That's it.
It's me. Me. All right, Ryan, make your way over here.
Do the thing.
What thing?
I don't know. Talk.
Oh, okay.
Crawl over here.
Ryan's currently dealing with an injury, so we have to give him a second.
Don't make me fucking laugh.
Don't fall, please. I'll die laughing and I'll never stop. They're gonna hear my fucking body laughing. And are you okay? I shouldn't be laughing. It's fine.
Hi.
You're such a No, oh my god. Oh, God.
Your mic's weird.
Huh?
I got the fucking cord in my toes.
Yeah, ew. That's my cord. Don't fuck with it.
Fuck. It hurts. Good morning.
Good morning. We should make this. This should be like touchscreen.
I know.
That'd be really easy.
Well, there's your fucking gift to me, then.
Okay, yeah, I'll buy you a touchscreen monitor. I don't even know how those work at this point. Are you okay?
I'm trying to get the thing on my toes.
Oh, okay. Wait, which toe? Is it the broken foot?
Obviously the broken foot.
Oh, my God.
What's up?
Oh, you know. Just hanging out. We switched spots because...
What's that say?
What does what say? Oh, it's Sebastian. He says, oh, my...
Fuck.
It was bound to happen. One of these days, like... Okay.
Breaking my ankle? It did fucking 10 years ago. Or 18 years ago.
Okay, yeah, so you broke your ankle.
Yeah.
18 years ago or whatever.
Also, last week...
And then also...
Yeah, so last week when I was like, oh, my ankle hurts, I was walking on it broken for a week because I'm dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fine. Okay, it happens.
It's not fine. It sucks.
Oh,
I'm going to fucking cast. I can't.
It happens to the best of us. Yeah, just put your foot up.
Fuck.
Whatever. You're in like your little shorts or whatever.
It's all I got to wear for like the next goddamn...
Ew.
It's purple.
It is. Both the foot and the cast.
Kind of. That actually should be.
I think I can figure out how to turn this off if you want to teach me how to do it. 'Cause otherwise, we're going to be here for a while after.
Yeah, maybe.
Anyway, so how'd you break your foot?
I fucking fell into the hole like I told you last week, but it turns out it's broken now. The only difference between last week and this week is it's actually broken instead of being majorly sprained like I thought.
Majorly sprained? It was majorly sprained.
Yeah. Sprained in
that's
half.
That's what happens when you break your fucking bone. God.
It's bad.
Things just happen to you. Like I've never known anybody that's so not involved in sports that gets injured as often as you do with like just random shit. But it's not like just regular injuries. It's like debilitating shit. Like all of a sudden.
Oh, my back thing?
Yeah, like your back. Like you lifted some weights.
I told you I work like a personal trainer. I got it as a gift for like my birthday or something. Mm-hmm. And I called them. I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna be here until February because this thing takes 8 weeks to recover. Mm-hmm. Hopefully, I think it's only a month for a cast though. I hope.
Just keep it on the entire time.
Oh,
that'd be really funny because your foot's gonna shrink. It's gonna be like a little shrimp tail.
It's actually really like spacious. Right
Is
now.
it?
Well, not right now. I have my muscle going, I guess. So
yeah,
when I'm just relaxing, I can like fit a hand in there.
Ew. It works for both broken feet and hands.
Well, so what they told me was like, okay, so let's go. Let me go back.
Yeah, let's do that.
So
way back
after like a week of walking on this broken leg, without knowing it's broken.
Mm-hmm.
Me not knowing, you apparently knew. I was like, I should probably go to a doctor.
Yeah. You think?
Well, because you're like, oh, you should do this because I fucking it's expensive.
I know it is.
And you're like, oh, credit.
Yeah.
Or whatever. And I was like, oh, okay, I'll look that up. Nobody takes it. Okay, that's not helpful. Thanks for nothing. Fucking people are so dumb. So I went to like the urgent care by here. And they're like, I waited forever. They had like fucking. It was like the end of Polar Express was on TV, and they started playing Christmas with the Cranks. I'm like, get me the fuck out of here. That shit's kind of funny though. Like that's a bad movie, but physical like Tim Allen comedy is hilarious to me. Exactly. Him and his wife in that movie is Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah. So okay. So
anyway, so yeah, I finally get into the fucking thing, and they're like, "Oh, wait in the smaller room now." I'm like, "Great." So they finally get me in, and they're like, "Oh, here's X-rays," which apparently X-rays are like the cheapest thing ever, I guess.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, oh, I don't have insurance. They're like, oh, X-rays are like $30. I'm like, I should get that every weekend.
Yep, still broken. This is just fun. I like to sit inside this machine.
Yeah, today I'm gonna get my face. It's probably different, but yeah. So I go and do that, and then they're making me wait more. And then they're like, yeah, you want to come see the results? I'm like, sure, whatever.
And they're like, see that line? It's not supposed to be there.
They're like, yeah, that's actually like it's not just fractured. That's like proper broken. I'm like, oh, okay. And they're like, yeah, just like rest it and ice it and all that shit. And I'm like, I probably shouldn't walk on it, right? They're like, yeah. And they were ready to let me leave without like bracing it up or like giving me crutches or anything. Like I had to ask to buy crutches there. I was like, like they were just gonna have me leave. They're like, don't walk on it, but also leave. I'm like,
okay, we're closing soon. You gotta go.
I was like, what the fuck? It sucked. So I bought crutches there.
I'm surprised they sold crutches.
Yeah, whatever. And then they were like $30. It was nothing. But God. And then so I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to the guy I went to for my ankle because I already have ankle problems before this.
Yeah.
And I tried calling there, and like the guy is out, or like he doesn't. He's like, I was like, oh yeah, I'm trying to make an appointment, and like I didn't say what it was for some reason. And like, oh, he doesn't have any openings till January 7th. I'm like, it'll be fucking healed by then. Like wrong, but it'll be like. I was like, okay, no. So and they're like, oh, it's broken. I'm like, yeah. So they're like, oh, call this office, and I called the other office looking for like the doctor. They said. And like the number I called was like a real like foot place or whatever.
Yeah, like a podiatrist.
Yeah, but like that particular doctor wasn't there anymore. So like, oh, call this number for that guy. I'm like, okay. So I called the third place, and like I was on hold for fucking ever. And then like that guy answered, and he's like, oh, the closest thing I have is like Monday, like tomorrow, to get me in and see what's up. And I was like, and then they're like, oh, but we have other doctors, and like we can get you in like like when I was calling, they said like tomorrow. Like Saturday or whatever, or Friday?
Yeah,
Friday. At like fucking 10 in the morning. I'm like, okay, like so I made that appointment, and I was like, wait, I should call back to that second place that wasn't the doctor that I was told, but it was still like it's still the office they recommended. Like I don't know. So I called them back, and they were like super personable over the phone, and I like made my appointment with them, and they were asking like what was wrong and everything. I was like, yeah, I was in an urgent care, and
they said it was broken.
They said it was broken, and
it
like
feels broken.
They're like, did they split it up or anything? And I'm like, no. And like, they're like, did they have you on crutches? I'm like, yeah, I got crutches from them. She's like, at least they did something right. I was like, Jesus. I just like talking shit at urgent care people. I'm like, I guess, yeah, whatever. So I went there, and they were like, oh, we can get you in at like 2:30, which was like 40 minutes from then. I'm like, fucking perfect.
Great.
So yeah,
I'm like, thank God.
So, yeah, fucking for real. I was like, Jesus. So I went there, and they were super nice, and I got it all squared away. Like on the way there, I was like on hold with the other place trying to cancel my appointment. I'm like, fucking, you guys suck. I was on hold forever, and like while I was on hold, I got a call from somebody, and I was like, "Fuck, I can't talk." And then like in the middle of that, they like answered and hung up. I was like, "God damn it!" Like when they were on the other line, it was bullshit. So, yeah, so I got this cast, which they had me like elevated on this fucking chair, like easily like 4 feet in the air. If not more. And like it felt like the whole thing was like gonna fucking fall forward because I'm like huge. So I'm like, and they're like, try to relax. I'm like, okay, but I'm like, I have like,
all right,
fucking, like whatever this is, tensed up.
Your calf?
Yeah, and then like this, it's like try to keep
your
this,
thigh, rather?
Yeah, so yeah, and they try to keep like the calf loose. I'm like, yo, this is fucking difficult.
You're like, it's broken.
Yeah, so it sucked. But yeah, we finally get that sorted out. Now I have nice purple cast.
Yeah, that's good. I'm glad you got it sorted out because
It was painful.
Like we were recording the show when I know you were walking on it. You're not supposed to walk on it. That's the point.
But there was a whole thing where it was like it's like the bone for it. Like it should have displaced because I've been walking on it for a week, and like the way it's lined up, it should like the whole like foot should just like.
Yeah,
and it's like I hope
the pressure it's going this
because I got my X-rays at the urgent care, and then it was like an hour between them and when I went to the real doctors.
Yeah,
and like in that time it could have become displaced, and like I hope it didn't. Like I was on crutches at that time versus like the week before where I was walking on it and it didn't get displaced. So if I'm on crutches and suddenly it did, I'll be fucking pissed. But they're like, oh, if it got displaced and we come and see you in 2 weeks and you get new X-rays and it's displaced, you have to do this. And like, he points to this fucking thing on the wall, and it's like the side of the legs like opened up, and there's like a fucking metal rod like attached. I'm like, oh no!
You have to attach a rod to the actual bone and keep it in place.
Yeah, and like screw it in and shit. I'm like, fuck that, just cut it off. So it looks so gross.
You're like, I'm not using it.
I'm like, it's so scary.
You never had like bolts on you?
No, I'm scared of it. Actually, I had like metal rods for this when I broke this bone.
Yeah, see, it's fine. You just become bionic.
I was talking to somebody about that later, and they were like, "Oh, you'll set off like metal detectors and shit." I'm like, "I don't go anywhere." Like, what are you talking about?
Like when I go to court.
Yeah, like what? I don't know. I was talking to I told people on the thing that in the one server I'm in or whatever, and Jorge is like, "Yo, we can't go drinking downtown anymore. You're fucking gonna die." I was like, "Fuck you, god damn it."
Or, I don't know, wear like taller boots.
Yeah, good.
That you can actually like
get like ankle support.
Yeah,
boots. Yeah.
That's why I wear
high toes in like high school.
I have completely unsnappable ankles because I just wear high tops.
I took the picture of the cast and put it on like Instagram. And Ronnie fucking messaged me. He's like, "Yo, you still going snow camping?" I'm like, "Fuck you!" Like, why you gotta hurt me like that? I was so sad. I was like, I wanted to go. Fuck.
You get a bigger boot.
Maybe. Yeah, I'll be in a boot.
We'll get you a sled or something like that. Like the
pull me around.
Yeah, like the end of Balto. You know, when the guy gets sick and they have to put him on. And he's too sick to like mush, but then the dog keeps going.
Fucking shit.
I think that's Balto, right? Yeah, that's Balto.
Yeah.
I remember.
With the barrel dog that has medical supplies.
Yeah. So yeah. Oh, I'm glad. Fuck. I'm glad it's feeling. I don't normally sit in the spot. There's like way too much shit.
I know it's weird.
Okay, but I'm glad you're.
Room over here. It's nice.
So you at least feel better.
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
But there was like a time where it was like aching, and I called the doctor back the next day, and I was just like, "Hey, this hurts." I'm like, "Yeah, it's broken." I'm like, "Fuck." I got fucking burned by like the secretary.
He just hangs up. He's like,
she's like, "Yeah, idiot." She's so fucking sassy. She's like, "Yeah, I'm not a nurse or anything," but I'm like, "Damn." She's like fucking like easily in her 60s. I'm like, "God damn."
I'm not a nurse or anything, but I'm pretty sure it's supposed to hurt.
Yeah. What other question? I was like, "Why is it loose?" And she's like, "I don't know. Call back on Monday if it's still loose." I'm like, "Maybe it's just
as long as it's not loose down there. That's the only part that matters."
I can like kind of shift it.
No, you'll be fine. You know what's not gonna happen?
I can't like twist it though. So.
Yeah, you know what can't happen is your bone displacing. That's what it's supposed to prevent.
As long as that doesn't happen, I'm okay. I'm literally like legit scared that'll happen though. So
nah, you'll be alright.
Okay.
I've never had, like I said, I've never broken a bone. I just fractured a bunch of shit, and like I've always healed up just fine.
Yeah.
Like. A little bit, mostly fine.
Yeah.
This when I fractured my skull, that was probably the worst one.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, but aside from that, like, you get over it real quick.
But so I went and fucking rented a wheelchair.
You rented it?
Yeah.
Why?
What am I gonna use it for after a month?
You have a street outside. We can push you around in it.
They're expensive.
Blowhards.
Oh my god.
You can spray paint blowhards on it.
I got one of those fucking knee scooters too. Where you like put a leg up on it and you fucking move. That thing is like the fastest I've moved in a while using my feet to power me at all. I'm like, yeah.
Put your sunglasses on. Down.
Exactly. Yeah. Except for I forget there's like handbrakes. I'm like going downhill. I'm like, fuck. Like go down like a ramp or like a QT or something. I'm like, shit.
You're like, time to shred.
So bad.
It's like brink.
Yeah. But I had to get a fucking wheelchair because my other ankle's already fucked up. So like now my good one is the one I'm like doing small hops with crutches, putting all my weight on. Sucks.
Oh yeah, so it wasn't. That's not your bandit code.
Nah,
That's
my
your
bad one
bandit.
is this one. Yeah.
Well, I mean, you should just get bolts in both of them.
I should just fucking chop them off.
All they're gonna do
Chop
is
off my lower half.
they should just like
turn me into Frieza at the end of Namek Saga.
they should just like keep them completely still and just like solidify all the bones so you just have like little legs. You can't
Just fucking just meld them together and
yeah,
make me a
your
mermaid.
feet can't move.
Like the fattest mermaid.
That's
fucked up.
Either way, like I said, I'm glad you're okay.
Yeah, me too.
Because you told me, but he's like, hey, you messaged me, but it was a week before, it was the day before my party.
Yeah.
You're like, hey, I hurt my leg. Can I still come over? I'm like, yeah, that's fine.
And I was standing at your party that whole time.
Idiot.
Most of the
I
time.
know.
Yeah.
I told you not to.
I know. Yeah, that was dumb. So, but
I'm just glad it didn't make it any worse. That was mostly what I was concerned with.
yeah.
Like, 'cause I know you. You don't do shit. So I'm like, Ryan, go to the doctor.
Yeah.
Ripping my hair out. But like I said, either way, I'm glad. So since you've been fucking laid up, what's new? Like, what have you been playing?
Not a lot.
Yeah,
I've like.
it's I can't sleep with all this pain. Are you working? Are you going to work?
Yeah, I have to.
That's fine.
unfortunately. Yeah, but if I have to like fake like it's not as bad as it is. Otherwise, they won't let me work.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, way to admit to it on the podcast.
Sorry. Whatever. My job's. Yeah. Anyway,
Jesus.
what am I thinking of?
It's like a drum.
But like, so I have Smash Bros.
Yeah.
And that game's good, but I only play it with people.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't want to play it by myself.
Right.
Because I'll have it at work. I bring a Switch to work. And I'm like, oh, I could play Smash Bros. I'm like, I don't want to play it like in handheld mode or with the pro. Like, I'm fucking stubborn, snobby baby from my GameCube controller. So I'm just like, nah.
No, it's fine.
So
I'm the same way.
So I just don't play it. Right? Even though like the Spirits mode seems cool. I don't know. I'll play it at home if I want to. But
Spirits mode's really hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like a lot of like there's some things that I still can't.
Do they let you choose your characters for that?
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
Well, that's another thing. I don't have everyone unlocked, so I'd want to start that from the get-go with everyone unlocked.
What character are you planning on using?
I don't know. Depends on the situation. There's like a couple.
Ridley's fucking broken. He's fucking
I'm
great.
sure. I
love.
I want
Ridley.
to. I want to play King K. Rool, but I haven't gotten to.
I heard a lot of people are actually using King K. Rool.
Yeah.
Like that's like one of the big
See, like,
names.
there's like a gap now.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's
Flex your leg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not happening. It's like if it hangs down. But yeah, and I have like all these games on my Switch. I haven't I tried starting up Octopath Traveler again, and like everything that I hate about it started rushing back. I'm like, I just deleted it again. Like, fuck, I don't want to play this. And then I tried playing like Skyrim.
Yeah.
I was like, I'll play this because I bought this, and I've never finished it on like any platform. And like I'm like, it's really dark. This game's really dark, and like there's like glare from like outside, like the lights like by the window and shit. I'm like, I can't really see what I'm doing in this game on like this tiny screen. This is bad.
Yeah.
So I stopped playing that, and then like I'll do Mario Kart once in a while, but I'm like, all I have left to do on that is 200cc, and that's fucking hard. And like I'll get like second place on like the fucking second.
I guess
match
I'll
or
just
whatever.
read a book.
I was like, I should. Yeah, because I don't want to do Pokemon because I don't have to fucking like wave the fucking ball around and shit while I'm sitting at my desk. I'm like, I don't want to play. Yeah, I don't like everything. Like Dead Cells is like, I like it, but it's just, I don't know. I'm not in like a mood for it right now, I guess.
Oh, I was gonna say, remember how that Taco Bell was doing that thing where they'll give away that Xbox, the Platinum Xbox?
Mhm.
I didn't win it,
Yeah.
but somebody traded one in the games.
Nice.
And it makes the Taco Bell sound.
Yeah,
The bell
the
sound.
bong.
I was like, oh, that's so cool. I'm really bummed out I didn't win that one.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Reading, nerds, yeah. He knows. General guy, yeah.
Yeah.
He knows who they are.
Yeah, nerds.
He doesn't want to play games. If he can't, or he can't really play games as much as he would like
Everything I
to.
have is like, I don't know. I'll play it at home or something.
Yeah, no, I understand that. Like I have like an hour of free time at
Yeah.
work every day.
Like I booted. I was like, "What's some old games I have?" Like I tried like Slime Song, that fucking slime platformer game. Like I don't want to play this anymore. And like I tried like Snake Pass. I'm like, I don't play this either. It's the reason I stopped these games.
You should just play. Like Smash Bros. Is pretty pick up and play. At least it's just practicing stuff.
Yeah, but like I don't bring the fucking GameCube controller to work. That's a whole process.
Buy that adapter thing I told you. That
I don't bring the dock.
No, that's what I'm saying. You don't need that. Oh right, you have to buy it and then you can once it arrives, then you can bring it. The wireless adapter.
What do you mean?
The 8-bit DOE wireless adapter for
What
it.
does it plug into?
The controller. You put a battery in it, and it's like a wireless dongle for the GameCube controller.
Okay.
Yeah, I showed. I thought I showed it to you. It's basically like this fucking dick.
Okay.
It's purple.
Yeah, it's like a
And you plug in the GameCube controller into it, and then you put a battery in it. It lasts for like 20 hours.
And it just connects like a controller?
Yeah, it's like it connects like a Wii remote. And so you use your GameCube controller as a Wii remote, and then you just play like that.
Interesting.
And then you can map it however you want, but still, it works out the exact same way. And evidently, I think one of our listeners has it. I think Expired might have it.
I think it was Expired or Raphael.
Either one.
One of them.
One of them has it. Yeah. So either way, he says that it's really enjoyable.
Yeah.
And that you can use that instead. And that's what I want to do because I do want to play Smash Brothers while I'm at work because I'm a dickhead. Sorry.
Yeah, because I have the sometimes I'll have like the Pro Controller with me, and I'm like, I could play it like this, but I don't want to. Mm-hmm. Just because like the way the buttons are laid out is just so.
It's
different.
not the same. The Pro Controller is great, but it's not as good as.
Yeah.
Like if we could have a GameCube the GameCube controller with the Pro Controller's innards, like the battery, the speed, everything,
right?
Perfect.
Yeah.
But they're not doing that.
Wavebird 2.
I buy the shit out of that. Like, yeah, we'll charge you $70 for it.
Yeah.
No problem.
I'll pay fucking $140 for it. Give me one. Just one.
Give me one now. Yeah, I'd probably pay like $100. Probably
whatever like that fancy like Xbox Elite controller would be.
Those are $150. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, fuck it.
I would much rather pay $150 for a GameCube controller that's
a
just
GameCube
like
controller that's like it would probably be lighter somehow, and like at least lighter than the first Wavebird.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, the weight in that was just the 2 batteries.
That's what I'm saying.
2 batteries.
Yeah. So, but like a Wavebird the last 80 hours. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd fuck with that. Like real hard.
Especially if you can, because I don't know because when they put out the Wii U adapter for the GameCube controllers, it only worked for Smash. Yeah. So, but like if they're putting out like other GameCube games though,
like Metroid Prime.
Yeah, Metroid Prime, maybe. But I don't know. Anyway,
because I think it does work with different controllers because you can play like
games.
I'm sorry, yeah, with different games because you can play like Super Nintendo games with it.
Right.
Basically, it just works like a regular controller.
Yeah.
At least from what I've been able to tell. But yeah, I'm really excited because I just want to get this adapter because I already ordered it. I forgot. Once I got some money back on Amazon, I was like, I'm gonna order this, and I got it. But it's not gonna be out till like goddamn January. So that sucks to suck.
Yeah.
What about wait? So you haven't played it like much at all?
No, I've seen like 6 movies this week.
Oh shit! What? How? Oh right. Okay. Yeah. So go ahead and tell me.
I got nothing I'm doing.
I bought like 8 more movies just because I'm dumb. I haven't seen any of them yet, just because I can't. So, anyways, what'd you watch?
I was on Netflix and I saw this movie, Children of Men.
You've never seen Children of Men?
Yeah, and
that movie's fucking great.
People are like, yeah, it's really good, and I'm like, okay, I'll try watching this. It was all right.
I love that movie.
I was like, oh, it's like Logan or The Last of Us, but it came first.
Yeah, it came out in like 2004.
Well, it's not. I guess the Road would be what came first in terms of old man walks a younger person to some other place. Yeah,
I mean,
I like this one's concept better than mutants or zombies or whatever. This one is like people can't have children, which is interesting. They go to like a school and it's abandoned. I'm like, what the fuck? Just because there's no children. I'm like, that's so weird. It's
like it's been like 20-some years since there's been a child born.
Yeah.
I like that whole scene.
It's interesting.
The ending part where he's walking out and then nobody's moving. You know.
Well, yeah, that's not quite the ending, but like towards the end where there's like a ceasefire basically.
I was like,
it was powerful.
Everybody's just staring.
Yeah, they're like, holy shit.
I don't want to spoil the movie. Is it on Netflix?
Yeah.
All right. Watch that movie. It's really, really good. What else do you watch?
I went to the movie theater. So this was cool. Hang on.
Wait, was that before or after you got your cast?
After.
Okay.
So here's why it's cool. So I called the movie theater and I was like, hey, it was after after I got the cast, but before I got a wheelchair or anything. And I called them and I was like, do you guys have wheelchairs I can borrow?
The movie theater?
Off the off chance. Because I don't know. Because they have like hearing impaired stuff or whatever, like things like that. So I'm like, maybe they'll have a wheelchair. And I call them and like, yo, we don't. But like West Core Shopping Center, like the mall, it's because they're at Santana or whatever. They're like they do. So like that the girl at the guest services at Harkins like called them for me and like arranged it. So it's like, oh hey, what's your name? And like here's your phone number. And like she set it up for me. So like they'll meet me out there at like a certain time with a wheelchair. I'm like, holy shit,
awesome!
This fucking super good customer service. So I was happy. And
nobody cared who I was until I sat in the chair.
So I got that and wheeled my way in with I was hanging out with Taylor and a couple of other people.
What movie did you guys watch?
We watched the movie Green Book.
Green Book?
It's Viggo Mortensen and Mahershala Ali, and he like drives. It's
driving Miss Daisy with an Italian guy,
basically, and like instead of like an old angry
lady.
Yeah, angry lady. It's like this. He's like a concert pianist or something. I don't know. He's very like very what's the word, like prideful and like not. He's very what's the word I'm looking for? Like just like not distinguished.
Well, distinguished is
distinguished is fine, but it's
he's like a classy guy.
He's very aware of his like dignity and tries to like keep. He like has like a certain persona about him that he doesn't want to be.
And this is the guy that's being driven around. You're talking about Mahershala Ali.
That's character. The guy being driven around. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then of course the polar opposite is the guy driving him. He's like
Viggo Mortensen.
Yeah.
It's weird.
And he's like eating a sandwich while he's driving and shit, and just like
it seems weird to have Viggo Mortensen play like an Italian guy. I know he's not Italian.
Is he not?
I don't know. Mortensen doesn't seem like an Italian name.
Yeah.
Also, he played Aragorn, so it's like I don't know. yeah, like. It's Aragorn, and then he plays Joey in A History of Violence, which is like nobody watched that.
It was good though. It's a fun movie.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like when I saw the trailer, I thought first of all when I saw the trailer, just like we're driving this doctor around. I'm like he's actually a musician. He's not a doctor. Like I guess I didn't pay enough attention or something. There's probably a scene where he plays piano in the trailer, but I was just like fuck, I didn't know. But yeah, he's driving him around, and I guess it's based off a real story, but I don't know shit. So. But yeah, like it seems like it's gonna have like this. It's gonna like be like very heavy-handed and like be like here's like this profound message, and like there is some of that, but it's like also a comedy.
Oh really?
It's really it's very lighthearted, and it's like it doesn't like shout its message too
good.
High. So it's just kind of like chill, but it's also it's obviously it's still like there's an important thing to be said there for sure, but it's like they don't like harp on it.
That's good.
It's just like okay,
it's a. What's it like a time? It's a time period. It's a period piece. It's like this is what happened at the time.
Yeah.
This is not necessarily what happens now, but this is just here's a chunk of what happened at the time.
Yeah.
That's fine. I can appreciate that.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you watch a movie, you're like, God, like you can call it out, like you know exactly when it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Like when fuck. Remember we watched Black Klansman?
Yeah.
That was a great movie.
Yeah.
Love that movie, but I was like, and it's gonna happen, and there it is. I'm like,
Yep.
I get it. The KKK's bad. They've always been bad.
Yeah,
got it. Cool.
Yeah.
Thanks for letting me know. Yeah. Anyway, so what is it?
I mean, this one's kind of like that, but it's still like it's not as.
It's classy. Is what you're saying? It's more classy.
I don't think it's classy. It's just like it's not like. It doesn't like drop the.
Here's a bomb.
Basically, cool because like everything like when they get preachy or whatever in Black Klansman, it's just like everything is dropped and we're all talking about this, and like it happens in that too, but it's not like there's still like it like keeps this tone to it where it's just like okay, like we're still juggling and we can make this work.
Do you saying that they actually implemented into the story a lot? It's not as jarring
it's like not jarring is what I would say. What's the word for that?
Jarring. What's
the word for not jarring? It's just like smooth. Like it's just like okay, it's natural progression.
Okay, that makes sense
for how it would happen versus like here's this thing that's taking you out of it and it's weird.
Yeah, we're gonna do a 5-minute conversation piece where the guy's just talking to the camera.
So the Green Book is like it's like a travel guide for where it's in the movie. It says colored people where they can stay. So it's like in certain establishments don't let them in or whatever. So like a lot of the conflict comes from like he's being driven around by this white guy, and so he has to like drop him off at places where he's allowed, and then he has to go somewhere else. So it's like he doesn't stay with them at the same place. So it's like, and then he gets into trouble because it's nighttime. It's not like he just goes to bed. He's like out drinking or whatever, and he gets upset because of things. And yeah, I don't want to ruin too much of it, but
I'll have to watch that.
It's pretty good. Yeah,
Okay.
I would recommend it for sure.
That seems like a weird movie to go see with a group of friends, though. Like, hey guys, you guys want to go see Green Book?
Well, so okay, I was planning to go see with Adria. We were going to go see that Spider-Man movie, that animated one, Into the Spider-Verse, and like Taylor was like, "Let's go see Green Book." I'm like, "Okay," so whatever. I was like, "Sure." Like I wanted to see that anyway, but I probably would have seen it with like my mom or something. If I didn't.
So I'm saying it just seems like I'd go see 2012 with you or something. Like it's like okay, it's going to be a fun movie.
Yeah,
but not like. Hey, Ryan, do you want to go to the movie and watch The Green Mile? We can watch
that.
Like I would.
Is Green Mile the one with the guy in death row that can like bring people to life or something? Or,
Yeah, that's about as shallow. Yeah, basically.
Sorry.
That's that movie.
Yeah.
It's a great movie.
Yeah.
But it's like the only movie I would take you that's like a drama to go see would probably be like The Godfather if they were replaying it again.
I go to dramas and stuff with people though.
I have a hard time in theaters because it's like. I don't know. I think like the comedies I can handle.
Yeah.
And movie theaters, action movies for sure.
Yeah.
But it's like drama. And I don't need a big screen for that. I could just see that at home.
I like it.
I don't know.
I saw Shape of Water on big screen. It was fun.
Did you?
Yeah.
Fish fucking.
Yeah.
Here's your Oscar.
It was great.
Furries win again.
It's not fur. All right, whatever. Okay, get into that.
Scalies.
Yes.
Fishy. Anyways, okay. What else you watch?
What was it? Wait, what were we talking about?
Movies here. Movies.
Yeah.
Because you broke your leg.
No, but yeah, that movie's like real lighthearted and good. But it's as lighthearted as it can be with that subject material.
Right.
It's good. There's a fucking scene in that movie where he's the Italian guy. I can't think of their name.
Viggo Mortensen.
No, but his name is like Tony Lip is what they call him. So it's Tony like Vallalonga or something. But
that's a hell of a word.
Yeah.
Vallalonga.
Yeah. So they just call him Tony Lip. And there's a scene where he's like it's like at the end of like one of their driving trips or whatever, and like he's in like the hotel and he's like reading the newspaper and he has a whole fucking pizza on the side of his bed and he just folds the whole thing and goes down on it. I'm like, I love this man.
You made a calzone, is what you're saying?
No. It was like a full like
it's a proper fold.
He made pizza. A calzone. Yeah. It wasn't a calzone until he did it. He's just like, good night. Just fucking falls off, and like the part of the movie is like because it's very much like very two opposites.
Yeah,
and like they, I guess clash would be the word, but it's like they both benefit from it. Like they both retain who they are, but it's like so it's like because the Italian guy like tries to write home to his wife, and he's like, "Hello, Dolores. I'm eating real good on this trip. Kiss the kids from me. Good night." And then like the black guy tries to help him out, and he's just like,
put something else.
He's very poetic or whatever. Yeah. But then like that guy, he eventually learns, and like he's like, I don't need your help anymore. I can do this, and I can write to my wife and be like kind of sweet. And it's not as good as when the black guy's helping him, but it's still.
But it's better than saying.
You can tell yeah. So.
Hello, lady.
Yeah, exactly. So, and it's actually funny because like there's a scene at the end. Obviously, they all end up. Happy or whatever. It is happy. It's based on a real story. They were friends in real life and everything. But like, there's a scene, like the very last scene in the movie. The black guy meets all of the Italian guy's family or whatever, and the wife comes up and hugs the black guy. She's like, "Thanks for helping with the lettuce." It's just like, good night. Like it just ends right there. I'm like, what? It's funny though. I like it a lot. But that's just like the general tone for it. It's fun. But anyway, what else did I watch? Oh, I watched the 2013 remake of Evil Dead.
Oh yeah.
And like I've heard from friends that like people are like,
it's not good.
The people, no,
but it's fun.
People are like, oh, this is Raimi's like original vision for it or whatever. I'm like,
was it? It's all part of my original.
Well, because he was like producer on it or whatever, so
yeah.
like, he had a say in what happened or whatever. But I was like, maybe it is, but it's not. It doesn't matter anymore because his first one was like a cult hit. So. Like, and it's weird because it's a remake, but it's like fucking shot for shot the same movie almost in a lot of spaces. Like, I mean, there are certain things that are like different, like slightly different. Like it's
like the tongue thing.
Yeah, the tongue thing, or like the way the book gets read. Like a guy actually reads it instead of them playing a fucking recording of a guy reading it, which I thought was funnier in the original. They're just letting this fucking thing play.
Stop.
It's hilarious, yeah. And it's like a lot more like brutal, just because
by a lot.
modern day and budget and things.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah,
like I watch a horror movie in theaters.
What the original?
No, the new one. I enjoyed it. It's just not great.
So
it's just a gore fest, and that's fine.
Well,
it's literally rains blood.
Well, and like part of it having like a budget and everything is just like. It's like when the original Evil Dead was made, they're like, hey, we're going to try to make this horror movie. And when this movie was made, they're like, hey, we're making an Evil Dead movie. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's like an expectation there. So I'm just like watching it. I'm like, okay, this one dies, then this one, then this one. So it's like, you know what's going to happen.
It's formulaic.
It's formulaic because of the original, though. So it's just like, all right. So
I thought it was weird. It's like, oh, yeah, it's Ash. But it's Ashley. And Ashley is a guy's name and a girl's name.
Yeah.
Except it's not a guy at this time. It's an actual girl named Ashley.
So my big thing was like, you're remaking this movie, but there's no Bruce Campbell in it. So it's a little weird. Like it's very noticeable when you make the exact same movie. It's very noticeable.
Without like the main, it's like
even though he's not really that guy in that movie, like he is at the end, I guess, with the chainsaw or whatever. But it's just like
you've seen Evil Dead 2?
No.
Okay. Well,
Cheryl lent it to me, and I still.
Evil Dead 2 is just basically a parody of Evil Dead 1.
Yeah, it's like
it's just
they redid it, and it's cartoonish.
It's hilarious.
Yeah,
it's super funny.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But yeah, you're right. The first one, a lot of people think it's.
The first one's a straight up horror.
Yeah, and it's funny. It's not really funny.
Evil Dead 2 has like, or is that Army of Darkness? One of them, the cover is
Evil
like
Dead 3. That's
which one? Which one has the cover with the skeleton where it has eyeballs?
That's Evil Dead 3, I think.
Okay.
No, Evil Dead 3 is the one.
Army of Darkness is 3.
Yeah, so that one's the one where he goes back in time. Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's. I've seen like a thing where it's like super bloody, but it's like he's like a castle, like defending a moat or something. It's like what?
Yeah, that's Evil Dead. That's Army of Darkness. They're great movies.
I'm sure I need to watch them. I just haven't watched them. Yeah, but yeah, even because I haven't seen any of those, but I know I know Bruce Campbell. I keep saying Bruce Springsteen when I talk about it, but Bruce Campbell,
the boss.
Yeah, and I know how he is because I've seen him in other things, and he's like the same character and everything. Like when he's fucking Sam Axe in Burn Notice, it's basically the same guy, more or less. Like he has the same demeanor, which is good. I like it a lot, but it's just like it's noticeably absent in the movie when they make the fucking same movie again. I'm just like, all right. So, because like everything else is the same. I'm like, oh, they went to the basement. Here's this book that's made out of human skin. Great. I don't know. It happened. It's like, and it was fine. Like there are definitely certain parts on like.
It was the HE remake. That's all it was. It's the HE remake of it because they have the books wrapped in like the plastic, and then they have to like rip it off, and it's got chains all around it, and then it's like, oh,
it's like barbed wire. It's like the fuck. Yeah, I mean, there are definitely like some differences. I thought it was cool that like it was like the girl at the end. That was fun. Because she goes through some shit too. She has that fucking car land on her arm, and she like rips off her hand. It's like, oh Jesus.
Yeah, it's a little.
Yeah, but it's again, there are certain things because it's an Evil Dead remake. I'm just like, oh, there's the chainsaw.
You have to fit in all these bits of it.
Yeah, so
here's the formula for the movie.
Right. Exactly.
Just go point by point.
Yeah. Well, cause, there are like two big things or three, I guess, when you're watching Evil Dead and you see a remake or whatever like if there's another one, I'm just like, okay, I'm like, where's the book made of skin? What's it called?
The Necronomicon.
Yeah, where's that? Which of these people is going to end up being the person in the fucking trapdoor?
The person that gets thrown into the trapdoor into the basement. Yeah,
and then like it's like nailed shut, but they're fucking creeping up. Yeah. And then what's the chainsaw thing? Get you. Yeah, it's like that's like the three big things. I feel like
there's the self-mutilation part is the one that bothered me a lot. Is when everybody starts the girl starts losing her mind, and when everybody starts cutting the shit. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was like, well, specifically that's what ends up. That's how it ends up manifesting in the person. Is when they start like cutting themselves and like doing shit.
She's like missing part of her cheek.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like.
The worst part I saw was like
the tongue part.
The worst thing I saw for you was like somebody like gets swung at with a baseball bat and it like hits like right here and just like splits their hand. I'm like, oh, dude. Like every time I see that in a movie, I think of you. Either you or Taylor. I'm just like, you guys have the same fucking thing with that.
Taylor and I are the same person. That's the weirdest thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, I watched it in theaters.
Yeah.
Actually, I got out of work at GameStop and I went with my friend.
Oh, yeah, it's right there.
We went to, Crabtree was his last name. Is all I call him.
Crabtree,
yeah. We went to the movie theater like at 10:30 at night and just watched this movie because he's a big fan of Evil Dead. And we both came out like, it was all right.
Yeah.
I enjoyed this movie.
It's fine.
You should watch Evil Dead 2 though.
Yeah.
Because like I said, that's just the comedy version of Evil Dead 1 in the same way that this Evil Dead is the HD remake.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
That's fair.
And then when you watch Army of Darkness, you're gonna be like, okay, this is the turn.
Yeah.
What else did you watch?
Everything else was rewatches, I think. I watched Mad Max Fury Road.
I don't even consider those rewatches because I watch that movie at least once a month. Like I just put it on. That movie. It's great.
It's fucking so good. All the practical effects fucking rule.
Was it
the guitars?
Is it me or is it the first? Is the first part of that movie like sped up? It feels like it's really sped up. You know, like when he gets caught, when he runs away.
Kinda, yeah.
It feels like it's really like janky. I don't know why.
The way the cuts are in certain. Well, because he is also having like the trauma flashbacks with the girl. Mm-hmm. So it's there's like a lot of that.
No, after that. So you know when he gets caught and he beats the guys up and he's trying to run away and he jumps on the rope.
That's part of that. That's the same.
It's it just seems like when they grab him, it just seems like, very.
Yeah.
I don't even
like 1.2 speed or something.
Yeah, it's weird.
Not too much, but
slightly.
It's,
but the way that everybody's
maybe.
acting,
I have to watch it again. But yeah, I think I know what you mean. So yeah, that's a good movie. Whatever. What else did we watch?
Movie.
Oh, fucking live action How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Oh god.
which is a 20-minute animated film stretched into an hour and a half.
Yeah, it's a movie that happens in front of me every time I watch it.
Jim Carrey's in it. They made Jim Carrey a furry and made him act for 90 minutes.
Yeah, I don't know why they bothered to do that.
There's a fucking like a sad origin story for the Grinch in that movie. Where he's like, I liked Christmas, but then I got made fun of by the mayor. Sad. The mayor's fucking Jeffrey Tambor though. From
Pop Up gets a treat.
Yeah. Yeah. God. And there's a lot of jokes in that you don't really appreciate when you're younger.
No, yeah, well, of course. But
they have like a fucking key party in that movie at one point. I'm like, what the fuck?
A key party?
Yeah. I'm like, Jesus Christ. There's a part where he tries to hail a cab and they drive past him. And he's like, that's because I'm green, isn't it? I'm like, what? Jesus. A bunch of little things like that. I'm like, oh my God. Fucking movie. And that was like 2000. Like, that was 18 years ago now.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Fuck. I didn't even like it when I was 10. I did not like that movie.
Yeah. I think it's funny. I like it enough where I'm like, okay, I have 2 of these now. I don't need to see the third one. Where
he's a baby.
The fucking the one that's out now.
The Illumination one?
Yeah. I don't need to see Tyler the Creator doing Grinch music or whatever is in that movie.
Is that what he did?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Anyway, yeah,
Tyler the Creator?
Yeah.
Mr. fucking, I'm going to hang myself and eat roaches? Tyler the Creator doing a kids movie?
Yeah.
All right.
The Grinch is kind of self-loathing, so
yeah,
it makes sense.
That's like, there's a difference between self-loathing and suicidal, and I think at that point it's like, or pseudo-suicidal. I love Tyler the Creator.
Pseudo-suicidal?
Yeah. Pseudo-suicidal.
Yeah.
Pseudocidal. Yeah. Like, that seems a little weird.
Well.
But, I mean, that's fine. It's not for me. It's for kids.
Yeah.
I got into an argument with a guy, obviously.
Big surprise.
Yeah, I was telling him, because, we come to a lot of realizations when we do this show. Yeah. And I was just telling him that, like, we're talking about Fortnite. And we were saying how, this Ninja, that guy, remember last time we talked about him? We got taken off Twitch for a while.
For some reason.
For some reason. He's selling underwear. I'm like, dope, that's cool. He's selling underwear. And then
like his?
No, not his underwear. Like
okay.
it's a line of underwear he's making. I was
like, is it cam girl now? Or sorry, the sex worker, whatever the appropriate
it's real work. And then so he's selling underwear with some company. I'm like, great, that's fine. And then somebody was asking, like, hey, what do we think about Ninja? And it's like, he plays a game that's for kids. Yeah. And that's what I said. I said he plays games for kids. And then this guy got really defensive. Yeah. Over the fact that, like, you're upset over the fact that he makes millions. I'm like, yeah, I mean, if I could make millions, I'd do the same thing. But the game itself is for kids. And that's fine. You can have fun playing it. Yeah. And then he's like, I bet you wish you were just as good, blah, 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 blah. And I go, no, I'm saying the game's for kids. It's okay to, like, Pokemon's for kids. Yeah. And you can play that. It's a lot of fun. Yep. He says, my 9-year-old could beat you. I'm like, I don't think you have a 9-year-old. I think you're just defending yourself at this point.
He's defending, like, the game, which is a weird thing.
Yeah, like
you didn't make this.
You're
game?
Defending. Like, I don't know if you're defending Ninja. I'm not attacking Ninja. I'm just saying the game itself.
People are weird about things.
It's like, it's okay to enjoy it. Yeah. Like, you can have fun with it, but like I don't even want you to accept the fact that it's for kids. I'm just telling you it is. Yeah. Like, you can be like, oh yeah, all this fun I'm having is imaginary, I guess. Like, like I said, I play Pokemon when it comes out. Uh-huh. I don't play Pokemon Go because I don't want to be walking around doing all that. But yeah, that's what happened to me. I didn't play. What else? I didn't think I actually played anything. I was trying to beat the rest of Red Dead, but I've just been incredibly busy this week. Yeah. And then I've been working at GameStop the entire time, and then it's been a long week. What can I say? Yeah. Yeah. What did you watch anything else?
There's like some other one I can't remember. I watched it last night.
Oh, right. You don't remember what it was? Who was in it? Give me a clue, son.
I'm trying to think.
Don't think too hard. All the air's gonna come out.
Oh man!
Big galaxy brain.
What the fuck was it?
Do we even have news this week?
I mean, there's some.
All the consoles right now are like going down in price. All Xboxes are like $100 off everywhere.
Yeah, get that shit.
Get an Xbox. Get a Switch. Get your free $25 gift card. Diablo's on sale. I should buy that. Oh, you got your Diablo console, right?
Yeah. It's neat. Gotta play that shit.
Yeah.
What the fuck movie did I watch last night?
They said all the air is going to come out of it. We got to go over news. Do you have your phone?
Yeah.
Let's check out the news. Because we don't have a producer today.
We don't.
We started late because I was at work.
Yeah,
so
fine.
that's why it's getting a lot darker in here, which is a little weird.
It's fine.
Yeah.
I gotta find out what the fucking movie I was watching.
Yeah, man. My mustache looks so much darker this close to the camera. I got to shave all this. It's bothersome.
What the fuck did I watch last night?
You're still on that?
Yeah, dude, it's bugging me. It just happened last night. My memory's so bad. Yeah. What the fuck?
Did they give you painkillers for that?
No.
Oh, really?
I was like, take ibuprofen. I'm like, yep. They're like, you could have 800 milligrams every 8 hours. I'm like, okay.
Every 8 hours?
Yeah. So.
Seems like a lot.
Yeah. Whatever. I'm going to do it.
Like, I'll take it.
Yeah.
I mean, I got some painkillers if you want some.
Nah, it's all right.
Yeah.
I appreciate this drug deal.
It's not a deal. It's just like, hey.
Yeah, I'm not paying for it. You can just have drugs.
Yeah, it's just, I fear it is. Just take it. Like, it'll make you feel better, at least for a little while. I don't think that's illegal. Anyways, scratch that.
What fucking movie did I watch last night?
Now I'm all confused. Go over the news. Well, it'll come to you later on.
Hang on. Almost had it.
Mama say, Mama say, Mama.
Fuck.
How do you not remember the movie you watched last
I
night?
don't know. I think it was in like the 90s binge section.
Was it Christmas with the Cranks? That was the early 2000s.
I'm asking. Hang on.
Oh my God. Who are you asking?
The person I watched it with. Hang on.
Okay. Well, still, go over the news because I want to find out.
Well, let's see. I can't believe I can't remember this shit. That's fucking me up. There's not a lot. I haven't like actually saved anything. I'm just looking.
That's for the best.
Kingdom Hearts 3 is out in the wild now because somebody like bought 10 copies somehow or like got a hold of them. And, like the guy claims to be like in the mob and shit. It's weird.
He's dumb. He probably works in shipping.
Yeah.
That's how I got Dead Space early, like
matter.
by a week.
Benicio del Toro got cast as Swiper the Fox in the Dora the Explorer live action remake.
Is that effect? Just because
This is a Swiper, no Swiper. How are you gonna make a movie like that? You have people yelling at the screen to be like,
"Oh, it's gonna be the new Rocky Horror Picture Show." I can't wait.
God, it's annoying. Red Dead Online has microtransactions now.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
It's all cosmetic.
Kanye West is looking for Hideo Kojima for some reason. Nobody knows why.
I know why.
Do you know why?
Yeah, because they're gonna fuck and make a beautiful baby game. It's gonna be incredible.
It would suck so
Tiger Dragon Energy or whatever the fuck he says. I'm so excited for that. I don't even care.
I don't care.
I don't care. What if they he's like, I just want to be in
You're
Death
gonna
Stranding.
pay $60 for a fucking GIF.
100%. He's like, maybe he just wants to be in Death Stranding.
Yeah.
He's like, I want to be one of the bad guys. It's like just like how they got that one guy. What's his name? He's like a voice actor and everything.
I have no idea.
I can't remember his name. But fuck. Now
Moana. We watched last night. That's a good movie.
It's fine.
I forgot.
The giant crab's the best part.
That's the worst part.
That's the best part.
I like that guy, the guy that plays him, Jermaine Clement. He's funny.
Mm-hmm.
But like his song is the worst song in that movie.
Really?
Yeah, I don't like it.
What's your favorite song in Moana? Is it You're Welcome? Because that's a great song.
That's a good song.
Yeah.
I like that one a lot. I like that one, and I like the one that she sings like 3 times in the movie. I can't think of like any.
I will find my way. Oh yeah, I like that song.
Yeah. No, it's definitely not. It's not even like top 3.
It's the guy version of I Will Find My Way,
yeah.
or the girl version of I Will Find My Way.
Yeah, it's not even like top 3 fucking Disney movies for me, but it's still good.
It's really not.
No,
it's. I think it gets like. The only reason why it's good is because of the Rock.
Yeah,
and the chicken or the rooster.
The girl's cool too.
I think the rooster's cooler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair.
And I watch the shit out of the Rock do whatever.
The chicken is cool.
If you can have like Hideo Kojima, The Rock, and Kanye West together, and they make a game, and all it is just Kanye West and The Rock fighting each other, and be like, yeah, I'll buy that.
God,
seems like it'd be a lot of fun. Are you gonna play the Soulja Boy game?
No.
The Soulja Boy console?
Yeah, we talked about it last week.
I know.
That's so dumb.
I want to play.
No, you don't. Don't do that shit. God.
What else you got?
I don't know. There's all sorts of news on this shit.
On what?
IGN. That's what we're using.
That's what we're using for sources.
Yeah.
Always double check your sources. Yep, still IGN.
So all the games are coming out in May. No, February. Wow.
Yeah. It's like February 16th.
February 2019. Let's see. The 15th is Crackdown 3. Yeah, right.
Okay. Nope.
Dead or Alive 6.
Oh yeah.
For new boob physics, I guess.
No, they're reducing that.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Far Cry New Dawn.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Jump Force.
That's the anime game that has like
fighting game.
Has Light as the bad guy.
And then yeah. And then yeah.
It does.
Yeah, and then Metro Exodus it's moving up a week, so
really?
yeah.
They moved it up?
Yeah.
They're like, we can beat all these other games.
Well, because they were up against Anthem.
Oh, right.
So, which will probably sell well, even though it's
EA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also it's EA, so that game's also Anthem's probably also releasing on the 15th, even though it says the 22nd because they're dumb.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, if you have EA Origins or whatever, you can get your game early. It's like,
yeah.
No, they shouldn't do that.
I know.
I'm starting to get a little bit like I think I the more I see about that game, I think I've said that before. That the more I see about it, the less I care. They're like, oh, Anthem it's the Anthem. The Anthem is what created this mess and all that. And the bad guy's trying to take control over it. I'm like, it's Destiny. It's just Destiny.
Yeah.
Fuck off. I'm so tired of it.
I know.
And that's a bummer because I think those kinds of games are what make like a team play shine, you know? Yeah.
So I don't watch any of this anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Like DC TV shows or whatever, comic book TV shows anymore. But can I find a good picture of this? Joel McHale is playing Starman.
Joel McHale?
Yeah.
Joel McHale, like the comedian guy from The Soup?
From, Community and The Soup and things like that.
He was in The Soup first.
Whatever. Community's better.
No, it's not. The Soup is basically just a podcast on video. All he does is talk about funny videos. It's basically Tosh.0, but before. Huh. Wait, who's Starman? I don't know who Starman.
I'm trying to find a good picture of him. I'm getting like the Bowie song and the fucking the Tesla in space.
Oh yeah.
Those are
I wonder how he's doing.
He's probably better than David Bowie.
Jesus. Okay.
Sorry. I guess they're both cold. The Stargirl series. So it's Stargirl, Starman. Let me look it up. Fuck. Stargirl, Starman. It's like some old like Silver Age fucking campy shit.
Oh, it's
gonna be great. Especially because of the image they keep using to show off what he looks like is hilarious. Yeah, here's the side by side. It's not gonna be big enough. I'll just try to.
You can zoom in. Oh, that's a lot of stars.
Yeah, it is Starman.
I think it kind of goes without saying. I think he'd make his presence well known. Just being like, who's this guy? It's like, who do you think?
The Starman, bitch. Starman.
Okay, so he's super campy. All right, I get that. What's the superpowers?
I don't remember.
Does he shoot?
He's
stars?
he's half the time he's like a robot, I think.
Really?
Yeah. Oh no, that's Stars and Stripe. That's different. Wait, yeah. Stripe is an acronym. It's STRIPE. I forget what it stands for.
Super thing really ignores people
efficiently.
Like MODOK. Murder or what is MODOK? I am MODOK.
I don't remember.
It's like machine only designed for killing or something. No,
I don't know.
Damn it, I don't remember what that one was called.
I don't know. I'm not gonna look up what Starman does. It's fucking Starman. Anyway,
I haven't seen any of those shows still. Like everybody tells me they're super good. And I'm like,
they were good.
They were, and then what happened?
They too many of them, and the actors or the writers got bad. Every villain, and every time there's a new season of The Flash, it's like, oh, it's another villains really fast because we don't know how to write anything different.
Oh, he fights their speedsters. Didn't he?
That's not true though. In the comics, he fights all sorts of dudes.
The Captain Cold.
Captain Cold, and the Mirror Master.
And that's what people really want to see.
The Weather Wizard.
The Weather Wizard.
Weather Wizard.
Weather Wizard.
He also fights Gorilla Grodd, which is great.
They're not gonna put Gorilla Grodd.
They have.
Television. They did.
Yeah, but they don't make him a main villain. Like they have all these characters. Like they've introduced Weather Wizard and Mirror Master and shit, but they don't. They make him like a villain of the week instead of like a whole season long villain because they're dumb.
Is Captain Cold like?
They fucking wasted Reverse Flash in the first season, and he was the best. And they keep doing dumb shit.
Is Captain Cold like?
Captain Cold's great.
Is he like the actual like his main his arch enemy, or is it?
I mean, I guess he has like 4. No, his main arch enemy is fucking Reverse Flash for sure.
Okay.
It depends on the Flash though. There's 4 different Flashes.
Oh right.
Yeah. Oh fuck.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
We do this live, guys. Sorry.
Yeah. What were we saying?
The Flash.
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
DC.
Reverse Flash is his main villain.
Oh yeah, I'm sick of the Reverse Flash.
He's great.
Anyways, he plays JD's brother in Scrubs.
Yes, he does.
Or that actor.
I forget that guy's name, but yeah.
Who cares?
Netflix is teasing The Punisher season 2, even though that's also going to get canceled, like everything else they're doing.
Do you think they're just like trying to squeeze one last one out?
I guess. Well, because Jessica Jones has a 3rd season coming also, so I don't know either.
Because they canceled their flagship, which is Daredevil.
Yeah,
like it's like that's not going anywhere.
Which is weird because like they're not going to the Disney's thing. Like we know that for sure now. There's like a contract that says they can't appear on anything besides Netflix. So,
what?
Yeah. So it's like, why are they canceling all this? I don't know. It's weird. Maybe they're just like they're canceling it and they're like waiting it out until they can do it again.
Until they can get like a better deal for it.
Something.
I mean,
I don't know.
Those are really good. Like Daredevil was a really, really good show.
Yeah. I agree.
That's a bummer.
Metal Gear Solid, the board game, is coming to E3 2019 because that's what Konami has for you now. Yeah.
I want a home pachinko machine that's Metal Gear Solid themed, and it's just a secret. It just shows a video once you win, once you get a high enough score of like the actual last chapter of Metal Gear Solid 5. That's all I want. I still haven't seen the last cutscene that shows them denuclearizing the entire world.
Huh.
I'm really annoyed by that because it's an achievement I need, and I'm never gonna get it. Oh, pardon me. Man, it's getting late.
Yeah.
I need coffee like fucking stat. I'm gonna get some after this. You need to learn how to drink coffee, Ryan.
Why?
Like, see the way I am right now. This like sleepy man before you. You don't want to live like this. What are you looking at?
Oh, Disney with Marvel movies made $7 billion this year again.
Just $7 billion?
Yeah, they made $7 billion.
Why even bother buying Marvel? That's crazy. How much did they buy Marvel for? They were like,
I don't remember. Not a lot.
That sucks.
Probably like half of that, and they've made that twice.
That's why Stan Lee died. He's like $7 billion. No, rest in peace. True believers.
No.
God, what does he know? What he say? Godspeed.
He doesn't say anything now.
Shut the fuck up. Dude, what did he say?
Apparently you can get like arrested and go to real prison for boosting in China or in South Korea. Wow.
For boosting?
Yeah, in like video games.
Boosting what?
Yeah, but South Korea's National Assembly passed an amendment that can result in players caught boosting in online games getting charged with. I could have actually opened it.
So any South Korean players that are boosting to get a nuke in Modern Warfare 2 could go to jail?
Something like that.
Fuck, I'm gonna tell Stuart.
Boosting online games can get charged with a 2-year suspended prison sentence and a fine of up to $18,000.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Wait, suspended prison?
Don't try to fucking cheat in League of Legends, I guess, you nerds.
Oh, yeah, that's why MOBAs are bad. It's because of this. The fact that you need to have
they have a new ice level for fucking Monster Hunter. You can play as Geralt.
What?
Yeah. It's for Monster Hunter World. There's like an ice expansion where you go to like an ice area.
Ice continent.
Yeah.
And you play as Geralt from The Witcher?
You can play as him. You don't have to, but yeah. It's like a whole separate character thing where you can play as him.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, that's neat. I keep forgetting I have that game. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'll play it. I'm going to play it soon. I'm just kind of chopping through all of them whenever I get the time.
That's fair.
And I still need to be Red Dead, like I said earlier. I'm probably going to do that tonight. I'm going to do it tonight.
Oh, the big thing from this week that's been in the news is the fucking there's these horrible posters that keep popping up of live action Sonic the Hedgehog movie.
About that,
it's disturbing.
I don't. So his legs are so weird.
Yeah, they're man-sized legs.
So then they're too wide. They're like too far apart. Like I don't know if the person that made that poster has ever seen his own legs, because like it's like they're almost like this.
Yeah.
Like it's just they're so far apart from
like
each other.
Mine are right now.
It's like how big is his dick that it's just it's man spreading.
It's actually that bridge he's sitting on. This whole dick.
I just love seeing all those.
We missed something.
Excelsior, that's what it is. Excelsior, he says. Thank you. But like he,
it's so dark in here.
I know it's dark. It's Christmas.
Christmas.
What are you doing? You're gonna catch the house on fire. Okay.
Hey.
Much better.
Fuck.
So this fucking Sonic thing, is it? So it's been confirmed. Who's making this movie?
I don't remember. It's got fucking James Marsden in it though, or not James Marsden. Who's that? That's somebody else. Never mind. Hang on.
It looks like Chris Pratt, but I don't think it's Chris Pratt. I hope it's not Chris Pratt, because I love Chris Pratt, and he should know better than to be working on a Sonic movie.
No, they just confirmed Chris Pratt and the guy that plays Spider-Man and like 2 other people are going to be in like a Disney Pixar movie.
Really?
It's like called Onward or something. I don't know. It's weird. I'll look it up in a second. Sonic the Hedgehog movie.
If we've come too far when it comes to entertainment, when we're doing a Sonic the Hedgehog movie and they went ahead and just decided to just give him actual shoes. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. They're actual shoes that he ties. What?
I didn't realize. I haven't listened to like his stand-up or whatever, but I've seen the guy since. And like I was watching Breaking Bad the other day, and I didn't realize that Bill Burr was in it.
Yeah,
he's like the fucking guy that like he's with the lackey or whatever for the.
I've seen both of them do stand-up for like what's his name?
Huey or Huel? Yeah,
Huel, like the actual actor. He was fucking hilarious. Like he's one of the funniest guys I've ever seen. Like he was also one of the first comedy stand-up shows I saw, and that was like 3 years ago now.
I don't know who Ben Schwartz is from Parks and Rec, but he's in the Sonic movie apparently.
Ben Schwartz?
Yeah. Let's take a look.
I'm not too sure. Regardless, I'm not going to watch this movie.
Sure you are.
I'm having a much better time just seeing all the edits. Like when they edited him into the bed, the hospital bed from Metal Gear Solid 5. And then when they edited him into... Like they edited like him peeing on a car from like on top of the... Okay. Okay, so he's really funny. Yeah. I really like him. He plays John Ralphio, and he's the worst, and it's incredible. He's one of the better characters in Parks and Recreation.
Interesting.
All he does, he sings, and he's an asshole, and he gets hit by cars and gets paid lots of money. You should really watch that show.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think about the Sonic movie, Ryan? Because you're telling me I'm going to watch it, and I'm telling you I'm not.
It's fucking weird looking, man.
They made him...
No, it's James Marsden. Hang on, I can pull it up. You know who that is, right?
James Marsden. Yeah, he was in that cowboy show. What the fuck?
Westworld.
Westworld.
He's also in fucking... he was in X-Men.
Yeah, he was Cyclops dude. Yeah. Why would he be in it? He's a good actor.
I don't know.
Is he voicing Sonic?
I think he's that cop.
Oh. They're gonna make Sonic ride in a car?
No, he's gonna partner up with the cops.
It's like, oh, Sonic supports the police state.
Yeah, because Blue Lives Matter, bro. And he's blue. Christ.
Oh, I can't wait. Do you remember when everybody got mad at Spider-Man? It's like, oh, Spider-Man's helping the NYPD. It's like, yeah, that's what he does.
I don't know if this is real or not. Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, they got mad.
Yeah, no.
Wait, what? You don't know if what's real?
The fucking poster.
Wait, which poster? The one with the...
The one where he's chilling on the cop car. It looks so bad.
It all looks bad.
Yeah.
Every single bit of it. Why would you think that that's a good marketing scheme to put this... To have like Sonic's dick's POV? You know, it doesn't make sense. His point of view.
Yeah.
Never assume your listeners know what you're talking about. His point of view.
What else could POV be?
I don't know.
Yeah.
People over virgins. Pulitzers only victims.
Yeah.
There's only 2. It's just annoying. I don't like it. It's like it's like he was laying down and he set a camera on his like little belly, and it's just looking through it. It's so gross. It's like a blue hairy man's legs.
Yeah, it's weird.
I don't like it. And he's got socks on. And he's not even going to be wearing pants. So it's like, why bother wearing shoes if you're not going to be wearing pants? I hate Sonic.
I can't. I'm trying to find who else is in this movie.
Oh, who else is in the Sonic movie?
Yeah.
I don't know. Anna Faris, probably?
Juvenile delinquent Sonic the Hedgehog and local policeman Tom Wachowski must stop Dr. Eggman from completing his plans for world domination.
Who's playing Dr. Eggman?
Eggman.
Eggman.
Like he's a fucking...
Edmund Eggman. Who's playing that? Is it Paul Giamatti? No, who is it? Are you okay? It says Ryan Hess is playing Dr. Eggman.
Oh, Ben Schwartz is Sonic, by the way.
Okay. So I love Ben Schwartz. Yeah. That's a problem for me.
Yeah, you're going to see it.
Because, oh, fuck. I don't want to see it.
You want to see who's playing Dr. Ivo Robotnik?
Yeah.
Right, at the very left.
Jim Carrey playing...
You gotta see this now.
It's gonna be a train
wreck. It's gonna be amazing.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. It's gonna be so good.
I'm generally
I haven't
conflicted.
seen anything on that. Is that real? It says it's in post production. You think they'd have info on it by now?
Well, I think I remember reading about that like last year. I think I remember reading about that, how Jim Carrey was gonna be Dr. Robotnik, but I thought it was a joke. Like in the same way that I thought they were making a Sonic movie a joke. That's the worst. Fuck, dude. I hate Sonic so much.
It's gonna be great.
It's not. It's gonna be trash. I'm gonna watch it, I guess. I'd rather fucking fracture my occipital bone again.
It's directed by Jeff Fowler. Let's see what he's done.
Oh yeah, this should be a treasure trove.
Filmography. Oh, he did Where the Wild Things Are movie, which I heard was okay, but he was in the animation research and development, so he wasn't. Is this his directing debut? Is Sonic the Hedgehog?
Well, did he fucking lie? Then he's like, "Oh, I worked in this movie." Oh, he must have directed it. He's like, "Yeah, I did the hairs on the bodies of the monsters, of the wild things. So clearly, I can do Sonic the Hedgehog." His legs aren't even like cartoony; they're like a man's legs. They have like muscles, and it's so gross.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna have a good time when I see it.
The film stars Ben Schwartz as Sonic the Hedgehog and Jim Carrey as Sonic's nemesis, Dr. Robotnik, alongside James Marsden as Tom Wachowski, Tika Sumpter, Adam Pally, and Neil McDonough. McDonough? I don't know how to say that.
Neil McDonough. So there's like 5 people in this fucking movie.
I don't know.
And Sonic the Hedgehog.
I'm hoping Tika Sumpter and Adam Pally are the robot chicken and the guy with the drills in the fucking cartoon.
You know,
this is horse shit.
Yeah, of course it is. It's gonna be like 2006 Sonic.
November 8th.
Where he falls in love with a goddamn princess.
November 8th, 2019. We are less than a year away from this movie. This is less than 11 months away, technically.
Hopefully, we have like a global pole shift and we have no more electricity and they can't make this stupid movie.
All the magnets fuck up and everyone dies.
Oh wow! Oh, the movie's gone. That sucks.
All the iron gets ripped out of everyone's bodies and they all die.
The world ends with a very soft. Gotta go fast.
I can't believe it's fucking Jim Carrey. That's so funny.
What do you mean you can't believe it? I can believe it. Who else would you have?
Because Jim Carrey today,
he's gonna have a fat suit on. It's gonna be hilarious.
Nah, Jim Carrey today is like weird.
He's weird, yeah.
So it's like he probably just believes he's taking over the world in this movie, and they just like filmed him.
he actually believes
that.
He
just like really like they just like film him on the street, and they're just like he's Robotnik now.
I'm so mad.
It's gonna be great.
And Nick keeps posting these edits, and it just reminds me every day. It's like, oh yeah, this is happening. It's like, oh, 360 days left over.
Did you see the picture of his feet up, but with Geralt's feet in the fucking bathtub?
They're touching me.
Did you see the one where it's like the silhouette, and it's like they reveal what it looks like in his Garfield, like a muscular Garfield? Oh, it's so gross. Gotta go fast.
I hate it. You can't make me like it. Oh my God. I'm gonna get super drunk and watch it with you guys.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
And they'll be like, Sonic doesn't go that fast.
Anyway. I don't think there's any other new.
They just gotta put this thing in the ground. I hate it. I hate Sonic. Do you think the fan base is big enough that it warrants a movie?
I feel like
they can't even make a Mario Brothers movie.
Like
that's good.
The fan base should have been sated by both of Sonic's appearances in Wreck-It Ralph movies, but they're not. So they have to. This is what you get.
You could. I mean, if a live action Sonic.
People are talking to me. I saw somebody talking about this. They're like, yeah, the only person that's ready for this is Chris Chan.
Yeah, he's been waiting for this.
My name's not Ian Brandon.
Ian Weston Chandler.
No, you combined two of his names.
No, I think
somebody was like trolling him and saying, "Never mind, we're not going to."
I know, yeah, you're right.
Deep internet shit.
Yeah,
from a long time
that's
ago.
not even his first name. Yeah, I got them all mixed up. Anyways, so Christian, that's what it is. Christian. CWC.
Yeah, CWC.
R.I.P. So that's a loaded statement. Anyways, okay. So yeah, he's excited for it. He's like, "Did you mean the Chaos Emerald?" Fuck off. I can't. You know what's gonna be the worst? We should go see it at midnight. We should do like the midnight thing.
Oh my god!
So that we could talk about it like on the
They
show.
don't do midnights anymore. Movies come out like Thursdays at 7 now. It's fucking weird.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, I'll go Thursday at 7 though.
We want to dress up as Sonic characters. Paint our faces.
With this fucking. I won't be in this next year. Hopefully.
Oh yeah, I hope not.
Yeah, dude, that sounds great.
I'll dress up like Amy.
Oh, we should get like 10 people just all dressed up as Shadow. Just be sad we're not in this fucking movie. Oh my god.
They gave him a gun in Shadow the Hedgehog, man. Like, you know.
I know.
How do you get it so wrong? I remember when they kept editing the sword from the Sonic and the Black Knight, and he has a sword in it, and they kept editing that sword into other video games. And how they would edit. Are you okay?
I fucking hate Sonic.
It's like they would edit in the fist from Crisis into everything. Oh, God. I hate it. Okay.
You seen the poster where it's the silhouette, but it's Sonic? The fucking ball. Fuck. Oh, that's good. God damn it.
Fuck Sonic. Dude, it's trash.
His arms aren't supposed to be white.
But they are.
Yeah, I know.
Is he wearing gloves? I can't wait till they get to the... you know what? That thing in that edit, I think they gave him 2 actual eyes. Instead of having like just the...
That may be what's weird about it.
Maybe that's what the promise is. It's not just one big eyeball with 2 irises in it. I wonder if they're going to have like the Ugandan Knuckles thing in it too.
Just go fucking full meme with it.
She's our queen. Oh, God.
The fucking legs.
It looks so dumb. It looks so dumb.
I need that.
I want to know if anybody that's listening, I know that the people that listen to the show.
If you made it this far.
If you made it this far. If you actually do want to watch this movie, like... solid shit. If you're actually excited about this movie, please let me know. Get it in the Discord chat and just fucking let me know, and I'll send you something like some self-help books or like some advice. I'll give you some money if you're homeless.
2 eyes.
That's what I'm saying. He's got 2 eyes. It's like they tried to do it as much as possible to have him look like the car. Fuck. They tried to do it as much as possible to make him look like the actual Sonic.
So the producer of Fast and the Furious.
He's got no bridge to his nose. It's just a
whole new speed of hero.
Every time we talk about Sonic, I get really mad. It's like the last episode that was we had Taylor on it, and she was just so...
Oh man, I love it so much.
I don't.
I do.
I want it away from me.
Sonic.
I want it to be the worst movie ever made. And I think that by me saying that means it's going to be actually viable.
I don't think so.
Think about all the movies that people spend a lot of time working on. Like, let's say you're trying to like break into.
Yeah, go on.
Like, let's say you're like trying to break your way into the film industry. You know, it's very difficult to do, I presume. And then it's like, okay, we're gonna give you a job. It's for fucking Sonic.
Yeah.
Jim Carrey's gonna do a good job. He always does a good job.
Hmm.
Even in the Grinch movie that like I said, I didn't like it.
Yeah.
Like he still did a good
That's
job.
why I watch it. It's fucking
Just because it's Jim Carrey.
90 minutes of him being him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the only reason I watched it is I wanted to see the smile. I was like, oh, ooh, we did it. We've just made it animated, and it would have been a lot better.
Shoulda, woulda.
Shoulda, woulda. I don't know. I keep going to fucking Universal Studios, and I keep seeing that village. So because they have the Who village.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like I see it every time, and I still enjoy it.
Audio.
Yeah. Oh. Anyways, do we have any other news or any questions?
We got questions. How long have we been going? What's that say?
I can't tell. Hour and 15 minutes.
Oh.
We're stretching thin.
Just like my leg.
All right, the tendons in your leg. So what do you got? Jesus. Hopefully nobody hits my fucking car again. I have to park on this.
All right, yeah, that would suck. So Nick, has his questions. Do set dudes on the Discord. What is the worst, best game in your opinion? Basically, a game you want to love but don't. And he says, for me, it would be Gravity Rush 1 and 2. I love the world, the characters, the music, but it just always feels like it's not a good game to support it.
Does it have to be a good game?
Yeah, that's the idea.
Okay, so it has to be a good game.
Good game. You can look at it and appreciate, hey, this game is good, but it's not for me.
God, that one's gonna be a little difficult.
Yeah.
'Cause like I said, usually if it's not a game. What?
No, just my leg.
Monster Hunter, I think is mine. I accept that it's a very fun game and that it's like I accept that there's a lot of longevity to it. I accept all that. I just don't. It doesn't seem like it's for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like I tried it.
Yeah.
I killed the thing. I beat the game, and then I was like,
You hunted monster.
I hunted monster, and the thing is dead. What? Dude on the right looks like vote for Pedro. I told you. See, once I get a little closer to the camera, the fucking mustache comes out more, and I got to get rid of it.
It's very hot. So I haven't seen that movie in a while.
It's a terrible movie.
Yeah.
It's a bad movie. I don't like that movie.
Yeah.
Not because it makes me feel bad, because people call me Pedro, but because, I think he spelled it. Oh no, he did spell it right.
Yeah.
But like, I just fucking hate that movie, and I don't even know why. It's just
there's some good shit in that movie.
There's very memorable stuff in that movie. I just don't like it.
The scene where it's him and Pedro on the fucking bike and his uncle like throw the steak at him. There's some good physical comedy.
It's a very surreal movie.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's very odd. He makes a time machine.
No, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't. He just shocks his balls, which is great. All the physical comedy is amazing. The fucking brother has an online girlfriend. She's like way taller than him.
Yeah,
it's great.
So, what was I saying? What was the question? Oh, yeah, Monster Hunter. I think Monster Hunter is just not my thing. There's a lot of time that you need to like
bow to your sensei. Sorry.
You think anybody wants a roundhouse kick when I have these babies? I can watch that movie. I don't like Napoleon Dynamite. That movie's way too quotable for its own good. But I would rather watch Napoleon Dynamite.
There was like a full 5 years after that where they tried to make John Heater or whatever his name is a thing. The actor.
The actor, yeah. Yeah, they did. He was in that. Work. I think he was in The Ringer. No, not The Ringer. That was Johnny Knoxville.
He was in Benchwarmers.
Yeah. He was also in.
He was in that movie. He did like an ice skating movie.
Yeah, that's the one.
Blades of Glory.
That was the first time we heard that N-Words in Paris song. That was really good.
N-Words in Paris?
Yeah, the Kanye West song. Speaking of things that I wish I could enjoy, I wish I could enjoy Kanye West more.
Kanye West is good.
I'm sure he is.
I mean, he hasn't been in 3 albums, but
I don't know.
I do.
He could be. I don't know.
I don't.
It's fine. I don't listen to that.
Yeah. Fuck.
What about you? I said Monster Hunter, man. I thought he was talking about you also because you usually sit on the right. I was like, does he really?
No. Fuck. What's a good one? A good movie that is just not for me. I guess.
No, a game,
right. The most recently is Octopath Traveler.
Yeah.
I can tell that's good. It's just not
for you.
I just don't like how the narrative's set up. I really like the combat in that game, but I just don't care about anyone's story or it just didn't get me. So, but I mean, people liked it. Not for me.
I mean, you definitely did try your best.
I put 70 hours into it.
Yeah. That's a lot. That's a long time.
Yeah.
So
I mean, towards the end, I was just like skipping cutscenes and shit. Though I'm like, I don't know. I need to stop. Yeah, it was really bad. It's like the whole point of this is for fucking story. I'm just like, nah.
You're like, I'm good.
Yeah.
I think I'm actually gonna play Final Fantasy VI today.
That's cool.
That's what I'm gonna play. That's another question.
Let's see.
I still think Monster Hunter could be better for me, but no.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna devote that time.
Yeah.
Because I want to be good. You know, it's like Borderlands, like Borderlands 2
Yeah.
and Borderlands 1. It's like I want to enjoy those games, but I just like the Borderlands 1 gave me headaches, and Borderlands 2 is just not for me. It's not something I enjoy playing. Things like MOBAs, I can accept that they're fun.
Uh-huh.
What is it? Asymmetrical, asymmetrical, something. What's it called?
Aeon of Strife style.
Aeon of Strife style.
Fortress assault game going on 2 sides. Yeah.
It's an acronym.
Yeah. Jesus.
So yeah, there's
that. Bad. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I'm trying to think of like a fighting game because I play Mortal Kombat every time it comes out.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just I'm not good at it, but I like playing it. And
Yeah.
I still get through them, but I'm just like, yeah.
You'd almost break your controller in half.
I don't break my controller.
No, you
just
almost. I get really mad at fighting games, especially like the bullshit last bosses.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, because it's like final boss. It's like, oh, this isn't actually a character you can get, and it's like bullshit. But thanks for trying. Because like they showed the fucking trailer for Mortal Kombat 11. I'm like, I'm gonna get that shit. I'm gonna be bad at it. Yeah, I don't know.
They want to put Doom Guy in it.
That'd be good.
And then I think Spawn is gonna be in it.
That'd be dumb.
Why?
Spawn sucks.
Spawn's great. He's like edgy as fuck. I love Spawn.
He's like 11 different characters aesthetics in one. He doesn't have his own thing.
Todd McFarlane.
That's dumb.
His thing is the chains. He always that's
fucking that's Ghost Rider's thing.
Not that kind of chains.
Yeah, it is.
No, he doesn't have that kind of chains. He has a.
Where's the fucking Max Scoville thing? I'm gonna pull it up.
What Max Scoville thing?
It's good. Hang on.
Wait, what did he say?
It's great.
How dare he? He, of all people, somebody that complains about having multiple character traits? Really? Max Scoville? I love the dude, but come on. He's got a fucking Mountain Dew tattoo.
He has a tattoo of Connecticut also. Friendly reminder that Spawn is basically just the Punisher in Venom's costume with Doctor Strange's cape and Ghost Rider's chain skull's backstory.
It's not.
It's fucking good. He fucking hates Spawn.
I don't know how he would hate Spawn.
Oh, man. Because
he's edgelord. He's edgy as fuck. I love Spawn. And the Spawn movie was enjoyable. You can't change my mind on that.
Oh, speaking of that.
How dare he? He's 100% incorrect.
Yeah.
Imagine being that wrong.
I know, because Batman vs Superman was actually good.
It was good. It is.
Yeah.
It's a good movie.
I liked it. Anyway. Fucking Spawn.
He's gonna be in it. Sorry. I'm excited. I'm gonna.
Spawn.
That's probably the only reasons why I would buy the game. It's because I love Spawn, and he's gonna have good fatalities.
Spawn
He's
fucking
fuck
sucks.
dudes up.
All right, whatever.
He kills pedophiles. It's great.
I mean, that's always nice, but
It is nice.
yeah. Anyway, Big D got a question. Nidge.
I'm not calling him that.
Call him Nidge.
I'm not calling him that either.
Why?
Why do you think I'm not gonna call him Nidge?
I don't know.
Because it's dumb. It's Nige. All right.
It's not Nige.
All right, Nige. What question do you got?
Nidge.
It sounds like a slur. I told you.
Wow.
Okay, so
Nidge.
what's the question? What does Big D want?
There you go. He says, yo, how's Smash?
It's great.
It's great.
10 out of 10.
I haven't played it since last week.
It's super good.
No one wants to play with me.
Super well balanced.
People have to come over to my house because my leg's broken.
Ridley's overpowered.
Come over to my house.
And I love playing as Ridley.
Come play with me.
Down B.
All right. Yo. Is there any YouTubers or streamers that you watch regularly?
None that I would care to admit to on the show.
What do you mean? What does that mean?
There's just a bunch. So, like,
what do you have to be embarrassed about?
not embarrassed. I just don't want us to get in trouble.
Oh.
Yeah. I watch a lot of different stuff on there.
Oh, yeah.
Not all of it's video game related. But it's like, there's like as far as video game stuff, JonTron came out with a new video, and he actually might be one worth getting in trouble over. Because, I mean, he's really, really big. I'm trying to think who does video game stuff that I like.
It doesn't have to be video game stuff.
Though, just in general.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like,
what horrible things are you watching?
No, I mean I watch Donut Operator. He does police video reviews. They're really funny.
What does that mean?
Like he'll watch a video. He used to be a police officer, and then he'll do those people, the sovereign citizens. The idea of a sovereign citizen.
No.
They drive around without a driver's license or without a fucking car registration.
Oh yeah.
And they're like,
I'm a free person.
Yeah,
I'm a person of
they're
the
fucking
earth or whatever.
incredible.
Yeah.
And then he's like,
weird thing.
He's like, yeah. So technically, the police are road pirates, and then like these people are free expression, and he just kind of does video.
I don't know
reviews.
enough about it, but it's
real dumb.
Yeah.
It's real dumb.
I don't know.
Stuff like that. I watch Steven Crowder's a lot of Steven Crowder. But like I said, those aren't video game related.
It doesn't matter.
I watch a lot of gun reviews.
That's fine.
Specifically, Haycock 45. I like Garantham. Garantham's really funny. He knows all the memes.
Okay.
Yeah, he every time that he uses, like, for example, Shrek as his targets. Oh my God. He's like, it's all ogre now every time. Every time.
That's funny.
Like, stuff like that is what I watch.
Yeah.
And then, particular, like, funny meme junk compilations that I just put on whenever I'm bored. Just as background noise. What about you? What do you watch?
What do I watch?
On YouTube. You watch Blowhards on YouTube if you were to upload these videos.
I upload them.
Okay.
Yeah. What do I watch? I watch Caleb City.
Oh, yeah. That dude's really funny.
He does, like, shorts all the time. I was just watching one. I can't remember what it is. Something about some guy who doesn't say Empire State Building correctly. It just like makes him commit seppuku or something.
What?
It gets really bad fast. It's great. I
want meat. I want to chew. You crazy? You crazy?
Fuck. God damn it. What else? I watch Andrew Wong. He does the music challenges and stuff. I don't watch anybody like regularly, but there are some where I like check in. I'm like, what's the guy doing?
You know what I've been watching recently a lot too?
What?
Is PewDiePie.
Oh, really? Yeah. He get you with those fucking print when that guy printed out.
No, actually, printers? The ones that got me to like start watching it is his Pew News, where he just like reports on the internet drama.
The closest I've gotten to watching.
Oh, that's great.
Is another guy I watch, and I don't watch regularly because he doesn't upload regularly. He has like problems. He is like depressed all the time and doesn't upload things a lot. That Boy in a Band guy.
Oh yeah.
But like one of his videos recently, a big one was he did the Rice Gum diss track.
Yeah.
Yeah, which was really good. And in that video is PewDiePie. And I'm like, that's the closest I'm gonna get to watching him. And so like it seems like he's cool. I don't know.
He changed a lot. It seems like once he got out of I think I talked about it before. Once he got done with Disney,
yeah,
he's like, all right, I can just do my own thing,
yeah.
and it's better. He's like,
I don't know. I haven't watched his stuff, but
because he makes fun of himself a lot.
I've heard a lot of problematic things about him.
Fuck, that's problematic shit. He's fine. So basically he talks a lot about how he used to be.
Okay.
And how the reasons why I didn't like him before was because he was really fucking loud and annoying.
Yeah.
And then he's like, yeah, I used to do that, and now I see all these other streamers that are doing that, and he's like, oh yeah, that's really fucking annoying.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, it was.
All those other ones are like his fault though.
Yeah, it's like he did that. So he's like, if you wanted to write an internet apology, talk to me. I'm really good at those. Because he's like, I fuck up all the time.
Yeah. So that's
God,
fine.
I can't remember anything. Oh, and iDubbbz. I love iDubbbz.
Yeah.
iDubbbz that's where I got that from, because his name's Ian.
Okay.
Yeah. So iDubbbz is one of the ones that I watch a lot.
Yeah.
And he just bitches about everything, and it's fun.
Yeah.
Because his comedy is
the guy's
very,
a
very
big mouth.
Huge mouth.
Yeah.
Big mouth.
Yeah, like physically.
But like he bitches properly.
That's good.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he'll say things he probably shouldn't.
His like tone or whatever is funny.
He seems like a really scary person in person.
You think so?
Yeah, kind of. Like, you know those people that are like, yeah, I'll dox you.
I don't think he's like that.
I mean, I know he's not,
Yeah.
but he just seems that way.
Yeah.
Because he seems
there's like a whole like the making of the actual diss track or whatever. And
yeah,
it's like
for Rice Gum.
Yeah, he seems like kind of.
No, I know he is, but he just looks like.
Oh, the way he looks,
like the way he portrays
yeah.
himself in the videos. I know he's definitely not, because
Right.
he does videos with respectable people,
Sure.
like H3, all those. I like him. I like watching long form conversations a lot.
Yeah.
The fuck is that sound?
That's my up against this cord.
Oh, that's weird.
Like my legs like bouncing.
Mm-hmm.
Restless.
What else? What else do you got?
I watched fucking Anthony Fantano. That guy, he like reviews like and I don't necessarily like follow his opinion. I think a lot of what he likes is not for me.
Yeah.
Or like what he dislikes is like, I don't care. Like I mostly go because he does like an in-depth analysis and like kind of brings up like the history of like an artist and like what they did previously and stuff. I'm like, this, and he's usually like, oh, you'll like this if you like other things. Like, you know, I kind of get like an idea of that's like the only thing I can do for like new music because like I try to like get opinions from other people and I'm just like, nah, I don't know. So because he does like kind of everything, like scattershot. He also has other videos too where he has a series on his like other channel called Let's Argue, where he just like takes hot takes and fucking just like goes to town on people talking about like what was it, like he had one he had one about the earlier this year the whole Machine Gun Kelly and Eminem thing. He had like a take on that. And
Machine Gun
something about how he's something like he had a comment somebody saying Tekashi 6ix9ine shouldn't say the N-word type of thing, or he's like any sort of like little thing where it's just like the Yoko Ono didn't actually fuck up the Beatles type of thing, or just anything like that. And it's an interesting series.
That seems like I'm gonna have to watch that because that's like Tekashi 6ix9ine's Colombian, so I don't know if it really matters.
Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting, but it's like it's not very long.
I think he's Colombian, but he's from New York, whatever.
And it's just like a whole like he goes to like a bunch of tweets. And I feel like he puts it up like once a week at least.
I'll have to watch that.
And it's just he just like gets into it and just kind of explains like because again he's very like well spoken.
I'll tell you right now, Tekashi 6ix9ine's gonna go jail.
I thought he was already there.
Fuck him. I don't know.
But there's one because
R.I.P.
So I don't watch this guy anymore. But Dan Bull, the guy that makes like video game music or whatever, I like him. Churro just gets really obnoxious when I bring him up. Churro's like fucking Dan Bull. I think he's funny. He has a good sense of humor. But
stop liking what I don't like.
His Dan Bull's Twitter popped up on an episode of Let's Argue for like because he's taking hot takes from like the audience or whatever, and he tweeted at Anthony Fantano, and he's just like, all music is just slowed down nightcore. And he just like ends the video. He's like, fuck this, I'm done. It's funny, little like cross YouTube back and forth type shit. It's funny every once in a while. All music is slowed down nightcore.
He might be right. I can see his rationale.
Yeah. So dumb.
Nightcore. Nobody actually listens to Nightcore. Nobody actually listens to Nightcore.
Sure.
You can't have that much anxiety in your life.
Yeah. Just not anymore.
No. Anyways.
Oh, and it says a follow-up. Is there any people who you would be sad if they just stopped on YouTube?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Like who?
I think I'd be pretty bummed out if JonTron actually did stop. He didn't release a video for like 11 months, and then he came out with Flex Tape 2, the flexing, and it's super funny. Yeah, he sold. I'm pretty sure JonTron sold at least a few thousand, 100,000 units of Flex Tape from that fucking video. And then they made Flex Glue,
Glue.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure that one's a pretty interesting one. I'd be pretty bummed out if iDub stopped working. I'd be really bummed out if Steven Crowder or somebody like, like those are more, like I said, wasting time videos.
Uh-huh.
And then Steven Crowder, somebody that actually I enjoy his views.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to remember. Oh, Colin Moriarty. I'd be pretty bummed out if he stopped because I know there was that whole debacle. But he has very good insights. I know a lot of people don't like him. Like he does
I haven't
good
really
work.
watched any of the stuff, but
it's. I don't agree with him all the time.
Yeah.
But I like the way that he explains things.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah. I don't know. Yeah, my thing is like again, I don't watch everything like super regularly. Like I don't have like subscriptions are turned on. Fucking click the bell so you get like a push notification.
Yeah.
That this guy put out a new video. Like I'll look and I'll be like, oh hey, this guy has like 3 new videos. That's cool.
Yeah,
and
I don't
one.
Yeah, I don't subscribe to things.
Yeah. Oh, I know one that I'd be sad if it stopped, and it's not a person. It's like a unit or whatever. Screen Junkies. They do honest trailers. That's fucking hilarious. I love those.
I don't think I've seen those.
Really? We'll watch one when we get done.
Okay.
But they're fucking great. God damn it.
Honest trailers. Yeah, no, I've not seen honest trailers.
Yeah.
I know which ones I wouldn't be too upset about.
Which ones?
People like those what are they called? Movie Sense.
Oh, CinemaSins?
CinemaSins.
Yeah. Those used to be good.
They're jokes. I understand they're jokes, but it's like come on.
I think they're all right, but like you have to be in a certain like mindset for them for sure. And yeah, they are kind of. I wouldn't blink if they were gone, especially because like they used to be like way better because they were concise, and now it's like everything wrong with it. It's like 2 parts, and it's like each part's 24 minutes. I'm like, okay,
I'm not watching all this.
No,
everything wrong with CinemaSins. It's 24 minminutes long, and it's the same concept every time.
Yeah. So I don't know, but yeah, the Screen Junkies is the fucking honest trailers are great. I'm surprised you must have seen one.
I'm sure I have.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just I'm just missing the context of it.
Maybe. Well, it's like they like read like they like take footage from a thing that's already out and like they like kind of spoil it and they're just like, oh, it's in a like they make
in a world.
They make their own trailer type of thing, but they make jokes about it. It's good.
Okay.
I don't know. We'll watch one. But yeah, like if all of a sudden like Andrew Wong stopped making things. It would be like, I found out like a month later. I'll be like, oh, I'm checking YouTube. Oh, it stopped. That sucks. But it's been a month since like I can't even like be part of the drama or whatever and be like, oh, come back, or whatever.
I mean, I imagine it's rough to have to do stuff like that because we do the show once a week.
Yeah.
But like they do stuff, once a day at the very least, twice a day, 3 times.
Yeah.
The daily vlogger thing is a little bit cancerous though.
I don't know about that.
That's a lot.
But
I'll say
Andrew Wong does a new video every like Tuesday and Thursday, which is pretty decent clip, I think. I don't know. Yeah, if again, I watch him regularly in the sense that I watch when he puts a new video out. But again, the Boy in a Band guy, if he stops, it's gonna be sad because he's probably dead. Like it seems like pretty serious his thing, or he's just given up, which is also sad and a different kind of giving up.
Red Hot Nickelball.
Wow, that's a good channel.
That's a good channel.
Cars and Water.
Cars and Water.
That's what it's called. The ones that do Red Hot Nickelball.
Is it?
It's called Cars and Water.
Huh.
Yeah, it's weird.
And I like the pneumatic press ones.
Dumb.
I like them. They're like, we put a book in there and it turned into a stone.
Those ones are neat, but it's like, here's the thumbnail for it, but here's like 5 other things you have to watch first. Like,
I just
want to see you crush the bowling ball. It looked great. Bowling balls are cool. Anyway, Raphael has a question.
Yeah.
He says, should movies really be watched on phones or should they be limited to larger screens?
Limited to?
Yeah. So he has this take. It's this David Lynch thing where he gets all mad because people are watching movies on phones. He's like, it's not meant for that. It's going to be on the big screen. And it's like some people don't have access to a big screen or even like
a movie theater or a television.
Movie theater.
Everybody has phones.
Well, I mean, people have televisions, I guess. I would say it's about as common to have a television as it is a phone in today's world.
Yeah.
But like a 4K TV with like the proper like sound setup and everything, like people don't have that always. So it's like, it's my thought on it is like I'm an advocate for going to see a movie on like the biggest screen you can. 'Cause like I said, dramas or whatever, I'll go see in theaters, and it's nice. It's a cool way to see a thing, and like this again, it's a sound system I don't have at home, so it's like I get the full impact of everything, and it's also nice to just like go out and see a thing and treat it as like this experience that it is, I think. But it's also like if your only option is to watch it on your phone. Again, I don't think it's great either, but if your options are either watch it on your phone or don't watch it at all, I don't think you should not watch a movie.
Like I watched Gran Torino for the first time on my iPod Classic.
Yeah.
Like the whole movie, I watched it on my iPod Classic, and I fucking love that movie.
Brian let me borrow an iPod Touch, and I watched the Bourne movies, all 3 of them on a plane.
Yeah, like
so
I watched what's the name of that movie? I watched Arrival.
Okay.
For the first time on a plane.
Yeah.
And I fucking love that movie.
Yeah.
I watched
it's a good movie.
Arrival. I watched a shit ton of movies on a plane. I watched Annihilation for the first time on a plane. I love that movie.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And like, it was shitty, but I got it's not the most optimal way of watching it, but you still get the
I watched Transporter 1 on a UMD on a fucking PSP. That's a fun movie.
Yeah, that's always good. It's like, I got Spider-Man 2.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's not. I don't think it's the most optimal way, but as a director, what the hell are you gonna do about it?
Like anytime there's a movie, I would definitely, my first thing is to recommend, the proper. Well, I would say it's a proper experience, a proper way to watch it.
Yeah,
there's definitely like intent, the way you film things, the camera you use, the way a scene is set up is meant for like a bigger screen for sure. But I'm also not gonna say like, hey, you can't watch this movie and like.
I get what you're trying to do.
There are exceptions to that, like. Like, I don't know if I'd watch Hateful Eight again unless I could see it in like ultra widescreen, because like that was like shot for that. Like when they released that on like home video or whatever for like regular widescreen, they had to like rearrange the set to like reshoot it for certain scenes. So yeah, because it was like that. I'm pretty sure that's but like, that was on like 70 millimeter, like ultra wide, you know.
Yeah.
So and I saw that in theaters that way, like with the proper projector and everything. Like that's.
I'm kind of bummed that I didn't see that.
It was pretty good. Me and Brian saw it on like New Year's or something. It was awesome.
But I still love that movie.
It's really good, but because like, again, that was like a whole experience where like I saw that movie and there was like the overture and then there was like an intermission halfway through and I actually got up and like in a theater experience and like went and got like I just did that just because it was part of the experience for me. It was fun, but
it's like when you're a chef. Like if you're a chef and you make this perfectly pan fried seared steak, you know, you cook it you cooked it sous vide. You cooked it super well, and then this guy comes and eats and puts ketchup on it.
Yeah.
And you're like, you're not supposed to eat it like that. It's like it's this fucking steak.
Yeah. Well, once it's out in the world, it's not up to them.
Yeah,
anymore.
that sucks.
Right.
It sucks. Like, yeah, it's not the if you can do the suggestion thing. Like, remember Tom Cruise and what's his name did that video where they're like
motion
turn off the it's like
motion smoothing.
It's like, oh, here's a way you can make the movie better.
Yeah.
David Lynch is like he's on his own level. But yeah, he can do whatever the hell he wants.
Right.
But it's like I'm not gonna listen to you if I don't want. Like if I'm on a plane, I'm not gonna not watch a movie.
Right.
But and to be quite frank, if I'm watching a movie on my phone and I didn't most of the time what I've seen people do is that they haven't paid for it anyways.
Yeah.
So they're not gonna listen to you regardless.
Yeah.
So sucks to suck.
There are certain things. I guess I think I'm a little more strict on it than you are.
Oh, for sure. Because I definitely don't have ketchup on my steak.
Fuck you. I don't put ketchup on a steak. That's fucked up. I don't even put ketchup on hot dogs. What's it talking about?
Mustard doesn't go on hot dogs.
It does.
It doesn't.
Oh, fuck you. It's a different conversation. There are like my thing is like I want to watch a movie if I'm like on a phone or whatever. I'm like I'll fucking watch a movie if I want to. But if I'm like searching movies or whatever, I'm like here's what's available. I'll be like okay, this is better suited for a bigger screen, so I'll prefer a different thing. It's the same thing. Like it's similar to like Switch games. Mm-hmm. I'm like this is suited better for playing on a bigger screen, or this is better for like handheld. Like there's just like a thing in my head where I'm just like, I don't know. So some things look better. Like it was like a.
I would rather play Zelda on the big screen as opposed to on a handheld.
Right.
On the handheld.
I mean, they both work, but I feel like you get more out of it for sure playing it on a big screen. So versus like Mr. Shifty or whatever, that top down like arcadey beat 'em up or whatever, like that's you can play that on it.
Which it's actually one of the things that I really appreciate that's been it's become the norm for basically almost every app on your phone is that you can actually stream it to a TV. Like streaming to TV is my favorite thing in the world.
Yeah.
I can just control my phone and put YouTube on, put my Hulu, Vudu, everything.
Yeah.
I don't even need to get up. I don't even touch I don't know where my remote control is. I just use my phone for everything.
Yeah, it's nice.
So thank you for your opinion.
Yeah, right.
Professor Lynch. But I'm going to do what I want. Like, I'm not going to not watch a movie, like you said, if I'm on a plane.
Uh-huh.
Like, sorry.
Yeah.
And that doesn't mean I'm not going to rewatch it again, because I at this point, I've rewatched Arrival like 4 times.
Yeah.
I love Arrival.
Yeah.
And I watched Blade Runner 2049 on the plane again, just because I can.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And that movie's super dark, so you can't see anything, but I'm still just like listening.
That's another thing too. It's like if I can't like actually see it, I won't watch it on a smaller screen or whatever. I'm just like I can't tell. So
yeah, but a flight to Singapore is 12 hours long.
Yeah,
flight
well that's why when I watch things at work and I have only my phone, I put like anime on because it's 2D and I can just turn up the brightness. I'm like, oh, I can see this better because it's fucking flat. Like as much as whatever effects they do, it's just like yep. I can make this works better. Mm-hmm. It's a lot more colorful.
Yeah.
So.
That's a good question.
Yeah. Anyway.
That's it?
Yep.
All right. We'll try to get up now, and then I'll play us off. So we're just going to wait a little bit because we have our producer switch seats.
This fucking sucks.
Yeah, I'm sure it does.
My leg.
You have broken my leg.
Shut the fuck up. Oh, God. Oh, fuck.
You're a fucking walking calamity, right? Just get How did you... you were able to walk much better before. Do you think it just got worse or something? Or? Bro.
I can't walk on the cast.
I mean, I believe you.
No, I'm not allowed to.
Oh, you're not allowed to.
Because it's not a weight-bearing cast. Oh, fuck.
A weight-bearing cast?
Yeah.
I didn't even know they made those.
They don't.
Oh.
Or maybe they do, but it's not...
Let me move this so it doesn't knock anything over again.
Asshole.
Anyways,
Thank you for listening.
thank you so much for listening. We'll see you guys all next week. Where can they find us, Ryan?
We're on podcast services, iTunes or Apple Podcasts, whatever. Spotify. I'm tired. Google Play Music, Stitcher.
It's fucking dark outside now.
Yeah, it's dark. Got dark quick. We're on YouTube. I'll put it up on there. We're on Twitter. I'm at Rush20XX.
I'm at Penny's Penguin.
Churro's not here.
Yeah, fuck Churro.
Yeah, we're also on Twitch, twitch.tv/Rush20XX. That's where you find the podcast to watch it live.
That's where you can also find the link to the Discord.
Find a link to my nap time.
Yeah, you can tell me if you're actually looking forward to the fucking Sonic movie so I can yell at you.
God damn it.
I don't know why you would be, but all right.
Yeah.
Stop liking things I don't like.
Anyways,
Anyways,
thank you for listening.
We'll see you guys all next week.
Bye.
Bye-bye.